Good night to each and every one of you in Georgetown, Guyana. Today is the 4th of March. What a difference 2 days can make for a nation that is waiting on their freedom. And I mean, the election has come and gone. But yet for all, the projected number the result cannot be exposed. I want to know if our learned ladies and gentlemen really know how to count or the maths. I understand in a country with millions of people, within 24 hours, all the result is on all the news, sometimes before. But a country with 740,000 citizens, where the voting population might only be 300 and something thousand adult, or over 18, about 400,000, and you cannot count this vote. It's a shame to the international community, especially in this time when technology is even on the moon. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to make it clear. I love my country. And when I sit down and look for the last 54 years of independence and see two nations, the descendant of India and the descendant of Africa, holding back a country from progress by using your ignorance, your force, and your ignorant mentality and your teaching that you leave Mother Africa with, your ancestor, by the way, and you Indians do the same, to bring it into a country don't belong to you nor your foreparents, but you're fighting to lead it, and you had the chance. 54 years ago, what did you accomplish? Instead of you get wise, you get ignorant, stupid, dumb, and foolish, and spineless. When we were in the British, we were much more educated, much more fed. Our hospital was much more medically advanced. 54 years later, the great-grandchildren of Coffee, the revolutionists who fought the European for freedom, he might be rolling or maybe want to get up and walk with that statue. You all put him in. You, the people, are an embarrassment to the struggle of the late Coffee. He was a revolutionist, not a opportunist. And you, Indian, who preach peace and nonviolence and got the head of Gandhi in the garden of Guyana, should be ashamed, because you all are the most corrupt, confused, wicked and treacherous bastards living in the land of Guyana. And I'm going to tell both of you, I got your blood in me. Why I'm telling you this? I want you to change. Change for God's sake. America is not the place to take you, nor Canada. It was the United States who created our problem in the 60s, because Dr. Jagan the late did not listen to John F. Kennedy. With his communist ideology, he could have caused that nation to be wiped off the face of the earth. John F. Kennedy administration and the American policy not to allow another Cuba in this hemisphere. Some of you ignorant Indians say they cannot fight Cuba because Cuba could have fight the American. But I tell you what, why America didn't worry with the Cubans? Because they had a lot of investment in that country. And a lot of Cubans leave Cuba, and living in Florida, just 89 miles away from the shore of Cuba. That is why. And do not waste your talk and your ideology. If Cuba was on the mainland like Chile, they would have wiped it off the face of the earth in the 60s. You see what happened to Venezuela? You see what happened to Nicaragua? On the mainland of America, once you start to talk communist, and America say enough is enough, stop it, and you try one thing, you'll end up like Pinochet and Allende of Chile. You will end up like the Guatemalan revolutionists, and you will end up like what happened to Maduro, and you will end up what happened to Chamorro, whatever the woman named, in Nicaragua, and many other countries along the path. Because after World War II, there was a doctrine signed, a document called the Monroe Doctrine, communism shall not lift their head around the American hemisphere, because Russia control one area, England, France, and America control another area, and this is the backyard of the America. And if you look at the map from United States to Argentina, it's shaped like a crocodile. America wouldn't allow the tail of his crocodile head to become stink. So be careful what you are asking for. And therefore we speak English, and you all should be happy about that. And to be honest, even though I do not like what the PPP is doing, because they use their office to fill their pocket and take advantage on people who speak out against the wrong thing they're doing. And that is what brings their downfall. And if by chance they get back in, I want to see an open Guyana where the court is not controlled by political influence, and no judge and lawyer must join to deny a man his rights because of a few dollars in an envelope or under the table. I want laws that if a judge do such thing and the lawyer and found out that they are guilty, the answer for that must be execution. If a politician pick up his or her phone to influence a judge to lock up a man or woman because you are not his party affiliates and you do not like what he's doing, and you speak out and they make mistake to terrorize your life, once they get caught and it is proven, such minister, man or woman, must be tried. And if convicted, again, I don't keep bacteria. Maybe I'm a scientist, I don't know. Because scientists wouldn't keep the virus AIDS, they wouldn't keep the coronavirus, they wouldn't keep leprosy, they wouldn't keep cancer. They try to get rid of it. Now you tell me why in God's name you hurt me, I must forgive you. I will forgive you, yes, because where I would send you, only the Lord can redeem you. Because we all have to go there one day. I want you to understand that clear. If you respect my boundary, I respect yours. The animals in the jungle have that understanding. You, the uneducated and educated alike, devious, treacherous, wicked bastards. How devious can you be? And you talk of justice. You make laws to deny people their rights. You make laws for if a man thief, you lock him up. Man who collects stolen article, you lock him up. But you receive a country don't belong to you because you have the date of arrival from India, but you do not have a day of departure. And you, the black man, you went into Africa to fight for your black brothers against white people. You say you didn't say colonial master. You say white people. And yes, that's your right. But now in Guyana, the native, the buckman and woman, the indigenous people want their country. You're telling them it's not their own. Then it's wrong. So all what is happening to y'all right now is the curse of time. Y'all don't see it that way, right? But I got a message for all of you. Don't matter who you kill and how much you kill, somebody going to be knocking your door, you're going to answer. Because death is the answer to all man, woman, and child, every living thing. And where does it profit your man? After you kill it and get involved in it, you think you live the life of the person you kill? Barner was accused of Rodney, he died a few years later. Chetty was a man who I know personally and a part of it, he died later. Hoyt, who cover up, he died later. Are you fools not seeing that don't matter how much you kill, your turn is coming? And listen how you're dying with heart attack, cancer in your brain, loss of memory, shitting up yourself. And all what you have done, you're waiting on your maker, while the devil is saying, keep the oven hot. So you're jumping in fire, if the Bible is true. Are you not a fucking shame? Well, I would like APNU, to be honest, to win, but to be an open government. A government for all the people, by the people, and share the government with the Amerindian. Bring them to share their country. And no black man of Guyana or India, Chinese or Portuguese, can represent Guyana over border dispute. It must be the indigenous people. Because the indigenous people can't fight for Africa. Can't fight for China and India or Europe. They could fight for Latin and South America. So I call upon all of you. Unite and put Guyana forward. Let the young children enjoy what Guyana offers. And we will continue this journey. Thank you.